Tommy Hawk will hit next.
The designated hitter, Tommy Hawk.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And a pitch. That one almost got him. 2 out, space is empty.
Come on, let's go right here.
Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Rutschman drifts towards it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Reds down in order. Scoreless after 1. Hawk goes 6 feet 5 inches, 22 years old. Of course, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner.
Right here. Drive it right here.
That misses. Ball 1. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Kicks and deals. And there's a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Batted by him for the K.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Keep top base.
Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. And that chance handled. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. The pitch. Soderstrom. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Reds 7 and the Dodgers 3. Next for Cincinnati, Tommy Hawk.
The designated hitter.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Friedel leads off first with 1 away. And now 1 and 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get it.
In now for the Reds, Tommy Hawk. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now.
1 down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tommy Hawk. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. But this team does not want to let him beat him.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Next for Cincinnati, Curtis Mead. The Reds down to their final strike. Ground ball to the right side. And that is the ball game.
Well, when you go on a road trip, you're looking to play 500 or better, and the only way you do that is when you scratch and claw and you grind out. And they did that in this one. 12-inning win on the road. Very impressive. Players are going to come into the clubhouse for the next game. They're going to be pretty encouraged about how they pulled for each other.
10 hits, no errors. They left 17 runners on base.
Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And towing the slab in this one, Tommy Hawk. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, if you remember last year, this guy had 19 wins, and that's an impressive number. And hopefully he took into the offseason motivation to get to 20, because anytime you get close to sort of one of those next level benchmarks and don't get there, it's a good thing because you had a successful season, but it also leaves a kind of a bitter taste in your mouth because you didn't get to that level. So we'll see what kind of chip he pitches with on that shoulder this year.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian De La Cruz. That one misses. And that's ball 1. Hawk, a former MVP, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. 1 out, base is empty. And another ball. That one missed.
Make him earn it, kid.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Friedel makes the play, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Ball 1 there. 2 outs, base is empty. That one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Bounce it off, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a ball evens the count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So man aboard, and now the right fielder, Riley Green. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Wouldn't chase that time. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offer in there for a strike. 2-2. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Jansen fields, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the power speed combo. Tommy Hawk.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And the righty deals. Got him. Now 2 out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Can't glove it cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Hawk back to work. That misses. 1-0. And a pitch. Foul ball there. And another ball. And down on strikes. 1 gone here.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Adley Rutschman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rushman do on the field?
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Carlos Muriel. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a swing and a miss there. Wouldn't chase that time. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Well, that was a scary one, and he's not too happy about it. Singy, he's having some words down there.
Yep, and as a hitter,
swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. And now the first baseman, Owen Miller. Here comes the pitch. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Miller, in his 5th season, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Not close with that one. Ball one. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And the 1-0. Swings through that.
1-1.
Next offering is down low. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Miller aboard here at first with nobody out. The pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The pitch. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Betts in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Turns and fires to Betts. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first, and that is the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. On a strike. The pitch. Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count's even at 2. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here. This start of the 4th. And now here is Brian De La Cruz. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Goes down looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Fouled off. He was late. And now it's even up.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Green at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. 4th inning underway, no score. Up and in, and now 3-0. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Righty delivers. Triple digits on that last pitch. 1 left for LA. Still no score. And we're back. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And that one off the outside edge.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Fastball for a strike. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Muriel takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. To second, but way too late, safe there. And here is Owen Miller. And he's already singled in this game. And that's downstairs and outside. All tied up here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Popped up. And it's caught for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And that one fouled off. Man at second. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Going to count 1-2. Out there to center, on his way over. He's got it, and that's the third out. So the Dodgers lead one, and we're still knotted at 0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and now it's Mookie Betts. Hawk back to work. And there's a foul ball. Betts over 1,000 runs. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One-two now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Brian De La Cruz steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Righty to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Friedel going back on this one. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Duran quickly gets it back in, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. 1-0. In the dirt, blocked. The tag at third, and he's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
There's a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Two now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 6th. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Tommy Hawk. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that's down and away.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. Hawk back to work.
Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Whips it to first on the run. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. Just missed. And another ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And out 2-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Do it for the Dodgers. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now here is Carlos Muriel. The right-hander back to work. And ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss. That one out to right. Puts it away for the out. Owen Miller steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And there's a ball. And that's outside. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double. So digging in, Tommy Hawk, 1 for 3. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Foul ball.
Let it rip, let it rip.
And a big swing and a miss.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Cincinnati Reds. In now for the Reds, Tommy Hawk.
Switch hitter batting from the right side here. It's so impressive over the course of his career how he's been able to become a force on both sides of the plate.
First pitch just misses. Kicks and deals. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some.
Here we go. Find your kids right here. Find it.
Swinging a foul straight back. De La Cruz, the lead runner at second. Duran on at first with two down. And it's strike two. Got it by him for the K. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We have next for the Padres, Pete Crow Armstrong. The Padres down by a pair here in game one of this three-game set. That one down the line. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Tommy Hawk. Waka, 36 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. In time to Vaughn. One up, one down.
Oh, we talked about how the ball.
Base is empty, one away. Now the third baseman, Tommy Hawk. That one almost got him. And it's even up.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deep he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One down. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. With the tying run on at first here in game one of this 3-game set. High fly ball, right field. 2 down. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So 2 down. And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. 0-2 now. Runner on the go. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out. Tommy Hawk, the next to hit for the Reds. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. In the air to left center. It falls in, and that's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Good job. Way to get on base.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Righty delivers. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Base is full, 2 gone. Danny Jansen to hit here. 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take game 1 of the series on the road. Hawk had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. He took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 14 runners on base. For the Reds, 3 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Puts a bunt down. Hawk. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up.
So 1 out, nobody on. Tommy Hawk, the next to hit for the Reds. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the 2nd game of the series. There's a swing and a miss.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And another ball.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seeing a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick 1 out.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Tommy Hawk.
Let her rip. Yeah, we got two. 2 down.
And a swing and a miss there.
All ones the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Two outs. Hard ground ball, base now. Runner at first with 2 away. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Hawk off of first with 2 away. Runner on the move. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great.
Now back, the third baseman.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And a pitch. Fly ball down the line. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3. So first and second with 2 outs. Curtis Need getting ready to hit. The pitch. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Ball to strike. Out to short. To second. There's Bogarts. That ends the inning. And next to hit, Tommy Hawk. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground, a short could be 2. In time to Vaughn. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
On the ground. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. Safe. It's 6-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Tommy Hawk, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1.
Up the strike zone. Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knee.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners on base.
One out, runner at second. Tommy Hawk, the next to hit for the Reds. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Duran over at second, 1 down.
Come on, we got home right here.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Salas. That's to third. Hawk. The throw to first. And there's 2 down.
Hey, your pitch right now.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy.
That one not close. And that's ball. Swung on, belted. Tatis going back on this one. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. And a pitch. This to third. Hawk. They get the force, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of it.
One out. Drive it. Let's go. Right here.
The batter, the
Hawk,
third baseman,
in his 5th season, 22 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swings through that one.
Hey, hit this seed right here.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice hit. Nice hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hit hard. That gets through. The throw to third. The tag out. 2 outs, nobody on. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tommy Hawk. Two down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it, and that is out number 3.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good.
Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. Next for Cincinnati, Tommy Hawk.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
On the ground right side. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And in scoring position with two away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So two on with two away. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Two on, two outs. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to Flores. And that is that. No runs, a hit.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Man at second. Hit weakly on the ground. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the...
On the ground, could be two. Over to second for one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Nothing doing. Tommy Hawk now at the plate. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
The 1-1. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, these Reds digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And it's gone. He circles the bases. It's 5-zip.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off. It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the Giants, no runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes.
Hello from Tommy Hawk, the next to hit for the Reds.
Tommy Hawk.
Good rip on it, huh?
That misses. 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. Off the plate inside, and now 2-0. And a pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Flips for 1, and that's 2. So they make short work of him there. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Tommy Hawk. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, if you remember last year, this guy had 19 wins, and that's an impressive number. And hopefully he took into the offseason motivation to get to 20, because anytime you get close to sort of one of those next level benchmarks and don't get there, it's a good thing because you had a successful season, but it also leaves a kind of a bitter taste in your mouth because you didn't get to that level. So we'll see what kind of chip he pitches with on that shoulder this year.
And he deals. Got him swinging.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one well upstairs. And that is ball 1. And another ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now here is Mickey Moniak. That one at triple digits. Bounce to the left side. Jump throw. Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Wilmer Flores at the plate and takes high there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. And now 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Liner, base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
2 outs, runner at first. Blake Sable, the next Giant to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 run. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 2nd. And now the DH, Nick York. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's outside. Ball 1. York measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Now a pop-up on the infield. Has a beat on it. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Jacob Berry. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Now 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the air, left side. Friedel under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, bases empty. Sebastian Walcott, the next Giant to hit. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next offering is downstairs. Bounce to third. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Christian Pache. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Estrada batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Pache gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a ball. Out towards right center field. Steer on the move. Steer pulls it in on the run. So digging in, Luis Matos. Struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Three-two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Towards first. Quickly to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Moniak in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Righty to the plate. This one popped up. Foul. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs on no hit.
Right here, one time.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. High fly ball out to center field. Matos snags it, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's Wilmer Flores. Hawk back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Popped up right side. In position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And here's the catcher, Blake Sable.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering upstairs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
York takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Right side, and that chance handled. Takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Jacob Berry. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Martinez makes the grab, 1 down. Next to hit, Sebastian Walcott. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And a strike. Walcott measures 6 feet 4 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Bahamas. That one missing inside. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Christian Pache, the next Giant to hit. Outside low, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now this is in the air down the line. Thomas grabs it on the run. 1 left for San Francisco. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed. Hard hit left side. Sends it to Flores. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Moniak, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air to left down the line. He makes the grab. So up next, Wilmer Flores. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. There's a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. In there for strike 3. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning. Trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Abbott. And now, Tommy Hawk. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The pitch. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play.
Just an outstanding. Well, Blake, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for.
Tommy Hawk digs in now. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And there's a ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the...
Now this one gets through. Hawk around third. Head first slide, and he's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way.
Hawk, in his 5th season, a career batting average over .325. Of course, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner. This one in the air. Sable settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
He's been going after these guys consistent.
So 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Tommy Hawk. 1 for 3. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Late with the swing there.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I think you want to throw it again, though.
Got him! They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the... Tommy Hawk, the next to hit for the Reds.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. Going wrong. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses. couldn't hit the fastball at the...
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into...